Today's topic is about citations. 2 weeks ago, I talked about SEO, and I was going to give you a couple of pointers on things that are extremely important. If you are a local business, you are a brick and mortar, citations is extremely important. We call this term citation flow. All this is the directory-driven portions of search engines. So when you do a search for, let's say, dentists in Oklahoma City, this is where we're located, so I'll give this example. You're going to see advertisements on Google, but then right below it, you're going to see the maps. You're going to see a few pin drops, and you're going to see reviews. This is extremely important. Most people make their decisions about where they want to go on local businesses based on those reviews and what they see in that top, what we call local search area. And so citations are extremely important for ranking in that area. And again, let's go back to the keyword of relevancy. How are you proving to Google that you are relevant in the local search portions? And so citations is the best way to do that. All a citation is a matching name, address, and phone number on other directories. And so whatever Google has listed as your business name, address, and phone number needs to be syndicated appropriately through all the other different directory channels. So we're talking City Search, Merchant Circle, Yelp, Foursquare. There's so many different directories out there, and it can be very difficult to make sure that your listings are accurate. There are tools out there. There's tools that we use to make sure that we have one login for us to manage all of those. If you go to them individually, you are wasting your time. Don't do that. But here's some additional benefits of the citations. If you have listings on those places, it's easier to send your clients to those places to give positive feedback, to write reviews. People make decisions about where they want to do business at, primarily based on, yes, I found you, but the second is, there were other people that said they had a good experience about you. And so with that type of relevancy, Google will give you preferential treatment if you have active, consistent reviews. And so make sure that you are doing everything you can to solicit those positive reviews. Now there are some tricks and ways to make sure that you can deflect some of those bad ones as well, but we'll talk about that more later. The other parts about this is that most directories now online have a place for you to put other information, things like your social profiles. Do you have a Facebook page? Do you have Twitter? Do you have LinkedIn, Google+, Snapchat, all these other places? And you can have links to your social profiles. Also, they have places for you to put links back to your website. We'll talk about this in another video, but that creates what's called a backlink, a third-party website that points back to you. That provides relevancy. And so with this simple act of citations, we can get a lot of traction to prove that you're relevant. And Google's looking for relevancy through brick and mortar. And so the more directories that have a match of your name, address, and phone number, the more relevant you must be. But also updating those directories is extremely important. Just like last week's term, blogging, is we need to make sure we're doing updates to the directories, not your website, but the various directories. And again, there are tools that make this easy to manage from one login rather than having to go individually to every directory and update your information. So make sure you're updating content there, but also make sure that you're asking for reviews. If there's content changes from your side and from your client side, that's the perfect pairing for you to be able to rank well on those local map areas, but also to make sure that when they find you, you have a positive reputation. So again, today's word is citations. Make sure the matching name, address, phone number.